Hello, class of 2024, and welcome to your freshman orientation. I'm Mr. Stringfield, your new Director of Student Development, and we are here to give you information concerning what it takes to transition from the 8th grade to the 9th grade and become a successful high school student. Now, I know you guys are going to have additional questions and concerns in the fall, but we just wanted to give you a brief overview of some key components that will help you be successful as you're transitioning. Some of those key things will include an introduction to our staff members, a discussion about some of the programs that we offer here that may be a little different than what you have experienced at the middle school, as well as some key factors that you and your parents need to understand as far as grading is concerned, as far as scheduling is concerned, and things of that nature. What I want to begin with is our 3 R's for success. So the first R is we want you to be resourceful. The second R is that we want you to be resilient. And the third R is to be responsible. We'll go into a little more detail about what those 3 R's mean further in the freshman orientation presentation. But without further ado, we want to introduce you to our staff members. So take it away, Mr. Calixto.
Good afternoon, class of 2024. My name is Jorge Calixto, and I'm the Director of Instruction here at Esperanza Academy High School. Let me be the first of many staff members to welcome you to this great institution. You will have many opportunities at Esperanza, where the staff works really hard to provide you with the necessary tools to be successful. Every student will have an individualized schedule where you will get to choose from a variety of courses. We are an academy of excellence, faith, and integrity. When you put these 3 values on everything you do, you will be successful. It will take hard work, dedication, and consistency at Esperanza to achieve your goals. We are a family, and I know that if you stay committed every single day, you will be successful. Thank you for choosing Esperanza Academy, and we look forward to seeing you in August.
Hi, freshmen. I'm Mr. Young. I'm the Director of Student Development for 10th and 11th grade. So while you don't have me yet, you will have me eventually. Welcome to high school. It's a new place, a new environment, lots of changes, and it's okay because we've all been there and we've all gotten through it. Something to keep in mind is that as you move into high school, you're expected to be more responsible, more mature. One of those ways is through self-advocacy. That's right. We expect you, as a student, to advocate for yourself. That means you have to communicate. Communicate with your teachers, communicate with your peers, communicate with your counselors, communicate with us, the directors of student development, and the administration at the school. If you don't communicate with us, it's hard and difficult for us to assist you, help you, and support you in the ways that you need. So part of taking this big step and moving into high school is learning how to speak when it's appropriate, learning how to speak up when it's appropriate, and learning how to communicate with others. Please remember that we want to help you, we want to support you. But the only way that can happen is if you can advocate for yourself. Welcome to Esperanza.
Hi, class of 2024. Welcome to Esperanza Academy. I am Judith Gonzalez. I am the Administrative Assistant to the Directors of Student Development. My office is located on the second floor in 217 to the left of the main office. If you're looking for Mr. Stringfield, I can make that happen. If you have any issues with Power School or your Gmail, I'm the one to see. I look forward to seeing you in September. New school year, new school goals. Stay safe and try and enjoy the rest of your summer.
Hi, my name is Miss Morales, and I am your school counselor. I'll be with you all 4 years of high school, and there's 3 main ways that I'll be supporting you. 1 is academically, 2 is socially, and 3 is emotionally. Academically, you'll have teachers that will be teaching you in the classroom, and if you ever need extra support, you can always come to me. 2 is socially. High school can be difficult when it comes to friendships, teachers, and even your parents. So if you ever need help in those areas, that will fall under socially, and I can definitely support in that way as well. 3 would be emotionally. As a counselor, I know that we all have emotions. Sometimes we have good days and sometimes we have bad days, and sometimes we don't know what to do with that. So as your counselor, I'll help you through those days. Overall, I'm excited for you guys. Welcome to high school. I look forward to meeting you, and I know that you guys are going to do the best that you can in these 4 years. My goal is to make you understand what success means, what professionalism is, and overall to be the best that you can. I hope to see you soon.
Hello to the freshman class of Esperanza Academy Charter High School. I am Ms. Chavis, the Director of Special Education. Welcome to EA. If you are a student who has an IEP, I'm the person that would coordinate all of your services. If you have any struggles in classes, if you have any questions or concerns about services, if you need any additional support, I am the person that you come see. Whenever an IEP meeting is scheduled, I am the person who coordinates meeting your parents, meeting with you, and ensuring that you graduate from Esperanza based on your IEP goals and the credit hours that you will learn more about through your freshman orientation. Again, I'm Ms. Chavis, and welcome to Esperanza Academy Charter High School.
Hola, futuros estudiantes de Esperanza High School. My name is Victor Perez Serrano, and I am the ELD coordinator for the high school. Are you a native Spanish speaker? Do you have some trouble with professional or academic English in class? Do you speak mostly in Spanish when you're at home? Then chances are you're an English learner, and the English Language Development Program is the program for you. What does the ELD department do in the high school? Well, it's pretty simple. We make sure that we give you the best chance of doing well in class by providing you with the supports you need, such as tutoring sessions in the toughest content area classes, support in the classroom from a paraprofessional who goes into the class to help you, acting as your source of support for all your classes by contacting me whenever you feel overwhelmed, making sure the assignments you receive in class have been adapted or modified to reflect your status as an EL student, and much more. Throughout the year, you will be in constant contact with me and other members of the ELD team. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. We're here to help you. You can reach me at vparaserrano@anyacademy.net. That's vparaserrano@anyacademy.net. We from the ELD department wish you a fantastic year. See you soon!
Hi there, class of 2024. Congratulations on completing 8th grade. So exciting, and welcome to the high school. So hopefully I'm a familiar face for all of you. My name is Mrs. Walensky. I had the pleasure of coming into your 8th grade classes to talk to you about PSSA testing, which did not happen this year. I know you guys are so disappointed. Please do not hide your tears. Just kidding. However, we do have some really important things to talk about in getting ready for 9th grade. So, as I did in middle school, I am also in charge of all the testing at the high school. So that is Keystones at the high school, which I will talk to you about more in a little bit. And I also have the honor of helping you guys get really amazing schedules that fit all of your personal needs. I would like to say that Esperanza Academy really does an amazing job at creating very individualized schedules for each of you, depending on where you are, where you need to be, where you need to go. And we do a great job at really customizing it for each of your needs. So that said, I'm going to share my screen with you and show you what I mean by all of this. So you all, your 8th grade teachers, have recommended the classes that they think you would be most successful in for next year. And what we did is we put them into PowerSchool, and you guys can log in and look at these right now. So I'm logged in as a sample student. I blocked out her identity so you can't see who I'm talking about. But when you log into PowerSchool, and if you need a refresher, your username is EA, your 7-digit ID, that's your username. Password is just your 7-digit ID number. Click on this highlighted link that says class registration, and it brings you to this screen right here. And you notice it says 2020-2021 course requests. So let's take a peek at what the student is taking. Make this a little bit bigger for you. There we go. Okay. So this student has a very typical 9th grade schedule. You see that it says Perspectives English as the first class. That's the English class that most of you will take. Now down here it says Algebra 1, and then it has a second class that says Algebra 1 Seminar. These are actually not two different classes. What we do with Algebra 1 is we combine them into one 2-period long class. It's not a block, it's not back to back. What it is it could be like 1st and 5th period, or 2nd and 6th period, or 3rd and 8th period. But what it does is it gives you twice as much math instruction, because 9th grade year is when most of our students take regular Algebra 1, which means 9th grade year is when most of our students take the Algebra 1 Keystone exam. We have found this blocking this in this way, when I say blocking it, making it 2 periods long, has been extremely successful in giving you guys that extra little oomph that you need to really do well in that Keystone exam. Some of you may see Algebra 1 Honors and then an Algebra 1 Honors Seminar. Same thing, it's 2 periods, not back to back. Some of you may see Algebra 1A, Algebra 1A Seminar. That's a class for students who need a little bit extra help before taking a regular Algebra 1 class. The next class that you see is General Science, typical 9th grade science class for our students. Some of you in this place will see General Science Honors. Some of you may even see a Biology Honors 9. That's also an honors level class for our 9th graders. Then Perspective Social Studies is our typical 9th grade social studies class for most. There is an honors level class for this. This specific student was recommended for Native Speakers 1. That's that NS, Spanish Native Speakers 1 class. Some of you may see Spanish 1, some of you may see Spanish 2. And then this student has physical education. Most of our 9th graders do take PE sometime their 9th grade year. That is a blocked class, back-to-back block. So it could be like 1st and 2nd block. And then this general science class is also blocked. So you'll have this class one semester, this class the next semester, or vice versa. Now for our honors math students, they're going to see an Algebra 1 Honors, an Algebra 1 Honors Seminar, and they're also going to see a Geometry Honors. So they have 3 periods of math. They don't have room to take PE. They'll take PE most likely their senior year. So take a look at this when you log into PowerSchool, and please reach out to me with any questions whatsoever. I would like to say that there is an important class that's not on this, lunch. You will get a lunch, do not worry. We add that automatically for all of us, all of our students. But you will also notice, guys, this is in no order. In fact, it's going to be the same order for everyone because it's an order of the course number. You notice Perspectives English has 1005. It just goes in numerical order. This doesn't mean that this student has English first period and this student has PE 7th period. Ignore this. We spent a lot of time this summer building the schedule. You'll get a copy of your actual schedule in the mail sometime before school starts. So don't you worry about that. What you should worry about is looking at your requests. If you have any questions or you think, wow, I don't think I can handle this class this teacher is recommending, reach out to me. But please know this, we are all in the same boat, my friends. We all have had some serious, serious things to deal with this closure, and we will do everything in our power to make sure that your transition back to the school building is a very easy one, and one that we are going to all be in the same boat together. So if you're like, honors, I don't know about that, just know that we will help you make the right decision, okay? Email me with questions about your schedule. But now I want to change gears and I want to talk to you about something really, really important, and this is the Keystone exam. So unlike PSSAs, where everyone took a PSSA in 6th grade, in 7th grade, in 8th grade, in English and math, in science if you're in 8th grade, Keystones are subject-specific exams. What do I mean by that? Most of our 9th graders, I mentioned, take an Algebra 1 class. In May of their 9th grade year, they will take an Algebra 1 Keystone test that will capture their performance based on their ability to remember what they learned in Algebra 1. So, biology. When do our students take biology? Most of them take it their 10th grade year. So the spring of their 10th grade year, you guys, our students, will take a biology Keystone exam. And you will also take an Algebra 1 Keystone again if you didn't get a proficient or an advanced in 9th grade. And literature, the literature Keystone is associated with our genre studies class. That's our Keystone English class at the high school. Most students take that in their 10th grade year. And so they will take the literature exam again in May of their 10th grade year. If you do not get proficient the Algebra 1 exam, the biology exam, or the literature exam, your junior year, you have one more year, one more chance, and we give you guys special classes to really help you dig into those specific areas that would make you most successful on the Keystone exam. You retake again in your junior year on anything that you weren't yet proficient on in 9th or 10th grade. And what does this say down here? Keystone proficiency equals graduation requirement. What do I mean by that? The easiest way to meet this requirement is to get proficient or advanced on your Keystone exam. Or your senior year, you will have to take another exam, a different exam, to show proficiency. Some of our students, it may not be possible for them to get a proficient or an advanced on one of these tests, so we build a plan for them. We have never had a student not meet this requirement, but it is a very difficult requirement and something that I want you guys to start thinking about now. But we are here to help you reach every single one of these milestones with doing the very best that you can on your Keystone exams. And guys, our high school, I think you guys hopefully remember some of the awesome data I shared with you with our PSSA scores. Our high school scores are pretty amazing, and I think are only going to get better when you guys become high school students, walking our hallways and taking our Keystone exams. So, without further ado, let me welcome you to Esperanza Academy High School. I'm so excited that you guys are going to continue with your education with us. Esperanza Academy Middle School is an amazing place. The high school continues with all of those basic things that we taught you, seriousness about academics, but we also have awesome extracurricular activities. We have amazing academic opportunities for you guys. Dual enrollment classes, those are classes where you can take a credit for high school and college. We'll send you to college, we'll pay for it, and you can take a class for free. We have 14 AP offerings, advanced placement classes, that's what that stands for. And so really, really, I'm so happy that you decided to continue to choose Esperanza Academy as a place to call home. We miss you desperately. I'm sorry that I have to give this presentation from my living room. Actually, I'm sitting in my dining room. But have a wonderful summer, read a ton of books, get a lot of sunshine, and we can't wait to see you in the fall. Please reach out to me with any questions about your schedule requests. See you guys soon.
Good morning, class of 2024. Welcome to Esperanza High School. Congratulations on achieving the 8th grade and moving forward. My name is Mr. Montes. I am the in-school suspension coordinator, also known as ISS. Yes, I am the one that's going to be greeting you in the morning to make sure you are on time, that you come into school on time, and that you have the proper uniform that we require at our school. As freshmen, you should be setting the example. You should be the one saying, yes, I'm at the high school, and yes, I'm complying. If you do not, you will see me in room 117. This is where lunch detention occurs, after school detention, and ISS. We're not going to talk about that though, because we want to start the year right, correct, and not worrying about those things. Just know, Mr. Montes is watching, and I am located in room 117. Enjoy this time, enjoy high school, have fun, be safe, and be you. Have a good one.
Hi, my name is Miss Ortega, and I am in charge of the after school program here at the high school. I am going to be reading you the list of programs that we offered this year, and if you don't hear a program that you would like, please feel free to send me an email just letting me know, hey, Miss Ortega, I didn't hear X, Y, and Z. Do you think that it is possible for us to have this program? That's it. So this year we offered our music program, AMLA, Boys to Men, Chess, Environmentals, Homework Zone, Youth Unite, Male Fitness, Media Arts, Military Prep, Performing Arts, Push, Unique, Slam Poetry, Tutoring, of course, and yoga. So hopefully you heard something that caught your interest, and we'll be seeing you joining these programs. Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Kuykendall. I am the high school health and PE teacher as well as athletic director. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of what we offer for students in the high school within our athletic program. So we have 3 sports seasons. We have fall, winter, and spring. For the fall, we have girls varsity volleyball, varsity cross country. In the winter, we have girls and boys varsity basketball. And in the spring, we have varsity baseball and varsity softball. Currently, we also have varsity cheer, and that is a sport that will begin towards the end of the fall sports season and go through the winter sports season for basketball games. So if you have played any of these sports at the middle school level, like, we would love for you to come try out for any of these sports seasons or these sports within their respective seasons. Same rules apply in the high school as the middle school in terms of how you can try out. So we need you guys to fill out a PIAA sport physical. If you go to your doctor's office for your yearly appointment anytime after July 1st, you can just say, hey, I also plan on trying out for sports. I need a PIAA physical, and they'll know what you're talking about. And you can also find it online. And at any point in the summer, if Esperanza is open has an open lobby, you guys can just go pick it up in the lobby. They have copies as well once everything is open. With the sport physical, it has to be dated after July 1st, 2020, and that will last you the whole sport year. I plan on sending everyone, all of you students, a email with the dates of when sports seasons will start and approximately when they will finish. And I hope that if you have been part of the middle school athletic program, you also choose to be a part of ours. We are highly competitive. All of our sports teams are on the rise and have been very successful the past couple of years, and we hope that you will help us add to that. So you'll be hearing from me via email. Make sure you guys reach out to me if you have any questions. A lot of you 8th graders know me because I see you every day running around the gym hallway. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the fall. I'm super excited.
All right, students. Now you've had the opportunity to meet our high school staff, and I want to give you a little more detailed information on those 3 R's that we talked about previously in the first video that I shared with you. So give me a moment here as I try to share my screen with you. All right. We covered our welcome, we introduced you to our staff, and we'll go into our high school expectations and some other highlights at this time. Mr. Calixto you met, and that's me over there, of course. Information there as far as how to reach us concerning email, as well as our extensions to our offices. Now, so you've been promoted to the 9th grade. Now, what is it that you're expected to do? I'm sure you want to know that, right? Well, our high school expectations, as we mentioned to you, those 3 R's, which are being resourceful, being resilient, and being responsible. And to give you a little more detailed information on what it is to be resourceful, it means that you're able to deal with new or difficult situations and find solutions to those problems. And that looks like asking questions, embracing changes, and inviting challenges, using your human resources, using staff members, using your fellow students to aid in finding answers to questions that you may not know. And a person who is resourceful understands his or her own value as well as self-worth. When we say to be resilient, that means to be able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. As we mentioned to you before, transitioning from an 8th grade student to a 9th grade student can be a little challenging, but we know that you can do it. As a resilient student, you have a growth mindset, which means that you look at education as an opportunity to grow and to develop. Understand that you have the ability to bounce back from hardships. We all have bad days. We all have had a poor test or even a poor grade. We also sometimes have some issues with our teachers, but guess what? It's okay to have those situations as long as you have the ability to bounce back. And never ever be satisfied with being mediocre. And lastly, we want you to be responsible. What does that mean? Many people know the definition of responsibility, but we like to think of it as being a trustworthy student and being accountable for your actions. In the context of high school, it may look like this: a student who respects himself or herself, a student who is professional at all times, one who proactively keeps in contact and constant communication with his or her teacher, a student who advocates for himself, as Mr. Young spoke about earlier, a student who holds others accountable for their actions. If you see someone doing something wrong, be responsible and speak up. A responsible student also helps to maintain a positive climate and culture in our building. All right, so those are our 3 R's. And I just want to give you a little brief information about what in particular is different in high school. Mrs. Walensky spoke to you a little bit about individualized scheduling. I'm going to talk to you about the credit system here, as well as grade point average. So at high school, you earn a credit for each class that you take. You must have a 67% or higher in a class in order to earn a credit. And in order to graduate from EA, students must have 27 credits in order to graduate. Now, if you are proficient on your Keystone exams, then you don't have to take one class, which means that you would only need 26 credits to graduate. What does that look like? If you look at the grid on the right-hand side, you see 9th grade students need 6 credits in order to be promoted to the 10th grade. Now, this is the only year that you are able to, if something happens where you don't do so well, you're able to fail one class your 9th grade year, okay? But you need to move forward 6 credits to move forward and be promoted to the 10th grade. In order to move to the 11th grade, you need 13 credits. And in order to move to the 12th grade, you need 20 credits to do so. Once you achieve that, you will receive your diploma with 27 credits. Failure to do so means that you may have to take summer school, or you may have to take credit recovery classes through the year or during your senior year in order to recover those courses. But we don't want that to happen. We want you to pass the classes the first time that you get them, and we know that you're very capable of doing so. Grade point average is something new that you will experience. So your grade point average is the number that represents the average value of accumulated final grades in courses over time, okay? So what does that mean, Mr. Stringfield? Well, you would add up all the points of each of your final grades, and then you would divide that by how many classes that you took. Your cumulative GPA is an average of your GPA from each year that you're in high school. And at the end of your 4 years, you want to have a 2.5 GPA or higher to ensure that you are eligible for college admission and for scholarships and grants. What that means is, and your 9th grade year is extremely important because that's when you set your GPA. You want to get the highest grades that you can in your 9th grade classes so that that GPA starts off high. It's great to have it high in the beginning. It's going to be difficult if you have a low GPA to try to increase that in future years. So that is pretty much all I have concerning GPA and concerning what it means to be resilient, resourceful, and responsible, those 3 R's concerning being a high school student. I hope that this information was very helpful to you. We're looking forward again to meeting with you all and to engaging with you in the fall. I cannot wait. It's been a little difficult, a little challenging being at home with our COVID-19 concerns that we've had and doing distance learning. But thank you guys for sticking it out. And we know that you are also equally excited to be with us here at the school. So we're anticipating a great year. Thank you. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me at N as in Nancy, Stringfield, that's STRINGFIELD at anyacademy.net. And I'll be glad to answer any of the questions that you may have. All right, until the fall, so long and enjoy your summer.